honored guests, fellow graduates, and Facebook viewers. A dream come true. As we celebrate a day that oftentimes seemed like might never come, all I can say is here we are. I am honored to welcome you to the final few steps of our journey. Over the past 13 years, we have laughed, cried, pushed ourselves, and ultimately made incredible memories that will never be forgotten. Looking at all the graduates who walk the stage today, I cannot be happier than to call you my friends. And even though we may not have been able to physically be together on this day, I'm sure that we will be seeing each other in the near future. Through all our hard work and dedication, even through these harder times, we have proved ourselves worthy and pushed through. And we can now say, we can affirm we've made it to the finish line. As we end this chapter of our lives, one that has molded us into the strong, independent, and unique individuals that we are. Even though I'm sure everyone is excited to do their future things and see what it has in store, we must remember where we came from. So all those late nights studying for Mr. DeVries' chemistry test or Ms. Sherrod's physics test may have seemed like asking for a baskin, but the character building and study habits that we earned from that is what will keep us going in the future. The love and support provided from family, friends, and teachers is also what allowed us to make it this far in our path. Now, though we had a bumpy ride these past few months, this time that was spent away from my friends has actually taught me a lesson. There are definitely highs and lows in life, but no matter what happens, you don't know when something's going to be taken away from you. So you must simply do your best at enjoying every moment and cherishing all the little things. I've also learned that despite the bad things, there's always good in the world. And if we seek this, then ultimately we can be happy. I'm grateful for the virtual world, which has allowed me to stay connected with my friends. And I also look forward to the future impact it will have on keeping us connected. Now I'm really looking forward to seeing what all the amazing people in this grad class are going to do in the future. From athletes, musicians, artists, comedians, handymen, intellectuals, and so much more. Our grad class has so much potential. And just remember, if we can graduate in the midst of a global pandemic, we can do anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to welcome you all to this virtual graduating ceremony. And to the graduating class of 2020, I salute you. Be proud of your accomplishments and also of the mark you made on history. Spread your wings and prepare yourself for the next chapter of your life while always keeping your phantom pride. Remember, once a phantom, always a phantom. And as a wise student once said, there's 104 days of summer vacation and school comes along just to end it. Well, my friends, school's out. Let's take on the world.
Thank you, Sinead. Good evening. My name is Sean McDonald, and I am proud to be the principal of Bathurst High School. I'm here today to celebrate the 93rd graduation ceremony, a graduation like no other in the history of Bathurst High School. In all my imagination, I would never have thought that I would be giving my graduation speech without a live audience. I honestly feel my graduation speech is small in comparison with the words that so many have already said to the class of 2020. Words of praise and celebration from icons like former US President Barack Obama, former First Lady Michelle Obama, Oprah, Google CEO Sundar Pichai, NBA superstar LeBron James, music sensations Lady Gaga, Beyonce, actors like Tom Cruise and Denzel Washington, and so many more have offered words of inspiration and congratulations. There has been virtual proms, virtual ceremonies across the world to honor you. The who's who have gone back to their roots to pay tribute to you, the class of 2020. And who can blame them? Everyone in the world feels bad for what you have lost. However, you will forever be the united class of 2020, who the entire world is looking at and trying to graduate and celebrate with. Dr. Martin Luther King says, "Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly." We see this more than ever, not only in the last few months of lockdown and a gradual return to a new way of living, but in the way we now look at this new world. How we viewed society yesterday is different than how we view it today. Simply look who turned out to be essential. Not only are healthcare professionals that put themselves in harm's way every day, but our essential service workers that kept the shelves stocked in our local grocery stores, our truck drivers, our postal workers, our delivery workers who brought product to our door, and our teachers that continue to try to educate students from home. In Oprah's address to the grads, she asks, "What will your essential service be? What really matters to you, and how will you use what matters in service to yourself, your community, and the world?" She reminds grads, this is theirs to discover. I saw many people in our community and around the world do some amazing things in the middle of a pandemic. They started spreading kindness to a world that is in need of that and so much more. They stood outside windows to say hi to seniors who couldn't go outside. They delivered treats to friends or neighbors, or food to those in need. They baked cookies to share, made masks, sent well wishes, participated in drive-bys, sending positive messages of support, sung or played instruments outside of balconies, performed online concerts for charity, and spread inspiration and hope to those who are struggling in this uncertain time. The world may have shut us down from being physically together, but we revived some old ways and made them new again, to bring out the best in us all. And we didn't stop there. We found other ways to socialize by using media to stay in touch or to reconnect with extended friends and families. We played games online. We drank coffee, shared stories, watched the sun go up or go down with people hundreds and even thousands of miles away. We did this all together. Why? Because we could. Because in some odd way, we were told to slow down. And in these moments, we saw changes that we never thought possible. Changes in air quality, changes in the ocean, changes in humanity, changes in things that matter. The world rediscovered some passions that were hopefully changed the way we feel and changed the way in which we do things for each other. Yes, we are also seeing some things that are not so good. Negative things we hoped were long gone. But within these moments of time are glimmers of hope for understanding. Moments that will bring much needed change to our world. Yes, this is yours to discover. Google CEO Sundar tells us that history will remember the class of 2020, not for what you lost, but for what you did. And listening to former President Barack Obama, someone I have the utmost respect for, he tells us, never has a graduating class been called to step into the future as you have. There is a lot of noise in the world right now, but we can't let noise of the world hide what really matters. Kindness, respect, equality, hard work, fairness, honesty. And where are you along this path? And what are you going to do with what you have? How can we get excited about your passion and how to use it to live a life you are capable of living? Denzel Washington in his address said, "Don't just inspire to make a difference. Don't just inspire to make a living. Inspire to make a difference." You will fail in your life, but every failure is one step closer to success. And don't confuse movement with progress. Just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Stand up for what is right and plan to make this world better. You probably all heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. I know this is not how you envisioned your final semester here at Bathurst High School. It's not how any of us thought it would ever be. But know this, you do have the world behind you. What changes you bring to this world, the people you meet along your path, how resilient you have become or will become because of what you missed, is what you will gain. Dream big, and when you fall down, get back up again and refuse to settle. Yes, 2020 will be remembered for the rest of our lives. With so much uncertainty, this world is yours to shape. Future generations have laid the foundation. Now it's up to your generation to make it better. Class of 2020, I wish you the best of luck. Crush the goals you set for yourself. Congratulations. We are all very proud of you. Mark Donovan, Superintendent of Anglophone School District North, and our guest speaker here. Marlene Noel and Dean Much, Directors of Schools for ASDN, and Joel McMillan, Director of Curriculum for ASDN. Bathurst High School staff, family and friends of the class of 2020, and most of all graduates. Today, 116 young men and women will be listed before you, making up the 93rd commencement ceremony of BHS. Grads, you finally did it. You are graduating with the help of many people along the way, I'm sure. So thank you to all those who have helped you along this journey. Your journey will continue for years to come. This chapter has come to a close while waiting for you to write the next one. And even though the start of your next chapter may look different, it's only the start. Tonight you have much at which to be proud. As you go forward, remember to follow your intuition, listen to your heart, and put your effort into something that you are truly good at and passionate about. All the best to you, class of 2020. Congratulations. I will now ask Jamie McGlagan to recognize a few of our grads who were presented with major awards during our activity evening a few days ago. Mr. McGlagan.
For our previously released award winners, Male Athlete of the Year, Nathan Kalenda. Female Athlete of the Year, Sinead Reardon. Unsung Hero, Catherine Rogers. Phantom Pride, Riley Smith. Performing Artist of the Year, Haley Pete. Visual Artist of the Year, Melody Mora. Schulich Award winner, Tara Gover. Our Phantom Awards, J.J. Coleman, Tara Gover, Tara Gauthier, Curtis Vandenbrand, Riley Smith, Haley Pete, Sinead Reardon, Catherine Rogers, Melody Mora, and Emily Risden. Our Turnaround Achievement Award winner, Jade Pete. Our Male Grad of the Year, J.J. Coleman, and our Female Grads of the Year are Haley Pete and Catherine Rogers.
Each year, students achieving excellence in specific subject areas are recognized here at Bathurst High School. I would like to ask Heather Chamberlain to read the Achievement Awards for the class of 2020.
Achievement Award winners. Home Economics Award, Alexa Lurch. Metal Shop Award, Anthony Hache Hickey. Music Award, Aisha Drouin. Automotive Award, Briar Ellis. Social Science Award, Catherine Doucet. Art Award, Catherine Doucet. History Award, Curtis Vanderbrand. Business Award, Ibrahim Dorcom. Biology Award, Andriana Scott. Physical Education Award, Jaden Gammon. Post-Intensive French Award, Jillian Lapointe. Physics Award, French Immersion Award, Academic English Award, Chemistry Award, Biology Award, Emily Risden. Construction Award, Jonathan Black. Math Award, Jonathan Knowles. English Award, Nathan Hashe. Academic Math Award, Sinead Reardon. Earth Science Award, Tara Gover.
In addition to our achievement awards and scholarships, the J. Harper Kent Scholarship Foundation continues to support students from the Bathurst community. This year's the Scholarship Foundation will be awarding up to $365,000 in scholarships to the Bathurst community. We thank them for their continued support of students from both ESN and Bathurst High School. It is now time to recognize our 4 prestigious awards for graduation: the Faculty Award, the Burks Medal, the Don McKay Leadership Award, and the Governor General's Award. I will ask both our Vice Principals, Heather Chamberlain and Jamie McGlagan, to assist me in recognizing these students. I will start off with the Burks Medal. The prestigious Burks Medal, named after Henry Burks and Son Limited, is synonymous with high academics and outstanding involvement and contribution to school life. This silver medal is one of the top 3 awards given out at Bathurst High School ceremony and presented annually to a graduate who is a role model within their school and community. These students often attend institutions of higher learning, receive scholarships and further recognition, eventually becoming leaders in their community in which they choose to reside. Our 2020 recipient is all these things and more. They are certainly a high achiever who is extrinsically motivated to succeed in both academics and extracurricular endeavors. They set the bar high, but at first had to gain the confidence in themselves to meet this standard. It wasn't always easy, and as one teacher put it, it took a while for the training wheels to come off, but when they did, it didn't matter what I threw at them, they gained the confidence and grit needed, and it was an utter pleasure to watch them grow. And grow they did. They earned top grades and participated in many academic challenges and opportunities throughout the past 4 years. Each opportunity created more confidence for the next one. Although sometimes with opportunities comes challenges, this person never gave up, and they gained perseverance and resilience with each step they took. Outside the classroom, this person was extremely busy. They dedicated countless hours to extracurricular activities and was involved in more activities than any other student at Bathurst High School. They participated in both athletics and in the music department, signing up for every musical activity possible over the past 4 years, and we have a lot. She, yes, she, did not stop there. She could also be seen volunteering at her school's breakfast program, working with the Bathurst Skating Club, teaching children in a summer Broadway camp, visiting seniors to sing songs through Music Memories group, collecting food to donate to the Volunteer Center, worked at her annual Snow Bear Carnival, was a dance assistant at Movement Workshop, and helped kids to enjoy reading with the Literacy Bridge program. Wow, she certainly did it all. And she did it with a smile that could light up a room and a giggle that would certainly make you laugh with her. I've had the pleasure of getting to know her over the past 4 years as a friend to our family, and we are all very proud of her. She was selected by her peers as Co-Female Grad of the Year, has won one of her prestigious Phantom Awards, and ended her academic career at BHS ranked 5th in a graduating class with an average of 96.29%. But I'm not done there. You see, this year's winner has won not only one, but 2 prestigious awards. I also have the pleasure of awarding the BHS Faculty Award. The Faculty Award is chosen by the teaching staff and is awarded to a student who is eager to learn, contributes openly in class, works hard to reach his or her potential, radiates cheerfulness in the classroom, and is well respected by her teachers and peers. Being recognized personally by your peers for a co-grad of the year, and now to be chosen by your staff, by the staff, as a faculty award winner speaks volume to your character. Here are a few comments from our staff. She is one of the friendliest, most genuine students I have met, with an infectious laugh. Alice Walker said that. She challenges classmates and teachers alike with her small but mighty personality. Pat Cameron. She's so bright and determined and is incredibly kind and thoughtful. She was a joy to teach. Chelsea McLagan. She is all heart, that girl. She's such a bright light. There's absolutely no way she wouldn't do great things in this world. Stacy Van Busker. She's a very pleasant student with an infectious smile and giggle. She approaches all learning with a positive attitude and eagerness and willingness to learn. Nancy Hodnett. She is the epitome of positivity. She is bright, energetic, considerate, and has a great sense of humor. She will undoubtedly be a highly successful person who will represent Bathurst High School with grace and integrity throughout her future. Mark Brewster. I taught her in grade 1, and when she was leaving Terry Fox Elementary School in grade 5, she came over and gave me a homemade card thanking me and listing all the fun activities we did together in grade 1. This shows just how special, kind, and thoughtful she is. Tracy McDonald, grade 1 teacher at Terry Fox Elementary School. Jeff and Alyssa sent me too many things to write down. Haley, I cannot say it better than what Mrs. Collins said when you won the Performing Artist of the Year award. So I will say it again. I know this year didn't go as planned, but please know that the dedication and talent you brought to Bathurst High School will never be canceled or forgotten, for that matter. Your hard work and unwavering commitment to the music department these past 4 years will not only help you reach your future goals, but will remain here with you, with us, as you move on. We have no doubt that you will crush the goals you set for yourself as you begin your life beyond Bathurst High School, just as you clearly did when you first stepped in to our doors at BHS. Haley, I know you didn't get the opportunity to shine on stage as Dorothy in our musical Wizard of Oz. So as you walk on this stage one last time, take the spotlight, look out into the audience, and take one final bow. You truly deserve it. I would like to invite everyone watching at home to please join me in congratulating the 2020 Berks Medal winner and the BHS Faculty Award winner, Haley Pete. Congratulations, Haley. You certainly deserve it.
Class of 2020 graduates, I would like to take a moment to congratulate each and every graduate on their many accomplishments. I hope that you will continue to challenge yourselves and to seek ways to make positive contributions wherever life's journey takes you. For those of you that have volunteered, participated, or taken on leadership roles, remember to thank your family, friends, teachers, coaches, and advisors who have supported you along the way. Each one of you have been instrumental in making Bathurst High School the great school that it is. And on behalf of the staff of BHS, I would like to thank you for all that you have done for both BHS and the Bathurst community. We are so proud of all of you. Parents, staff, coaches, advisors, and to those in the community who donated their time, energy, expertise, and supported our students so that they have the opportunity to learn and grow and develop both inside and outside of the classroom, thank you. You have done tremendous work with the students, and it is certainly appreciated and reflected in the faces of our graduates. I have been given the distinct honor of recognizing a graduate who has made significant contributions to school life at Bathurst High School over the past 4 years. This individual has spent a tremendous number of hours helping to create a positive environment, not only academically, but also through their extensive involvement in extracurricular activities at Bathurst High School. The Don McKay Leadership Award is named after Don McKay, a former vice principal of Bathurst High School and a mentor of mine, who was instrumental in developing student leadership and government and has made outstanding contributions to extracurricular activities, not only at Bathurst High School, but provincially and nationally as well. The Don McKay Leadership Award is given out annually to a deserving graduate of Bathurst High School who must have high academic standing and have made significant contributions to extracurricular activities and to the overall improvement of student life at BHS. This year's winner epitomizes everything this achievement award represents, as they have dedicated many hours towards student life and creating a positive environment for all at Bathurst High School. They maintained an average of over 97%, making it clear that academics have been a very significant part of this person's life, yet they still found the time to be extremely active at BHS. Over the past 4 years, she has been involved in more than 40 different activities, including volleyball, basketball, soccer, student council, music memory, radio club, fashion show, and cross country, earning her a prestigious Phantom Pride Award at our annual Activity Awards banquet and being recognized as our Female Athlete of the Year. It goes without saying that this young lady was and is a great ambassador for our school. I recently read a scholarship application that this young lady submitted, and I can't tell you how impressed I was with her wisdom that is truly beyond her years. Being a 2020 graduate has certainly had its ups and downs. However, this grad chose to see the positive. Instead of focusing on what she was missing, she chose to focus on the high school journey itself and learned that you never know when something may be taken from you. So just do your best at enjoying the little things and cherishing every moment. Although this was a hard lesson to learn at the young age of 18, I have no doubt that she will take this lesson with her as she pursues her dream of becoming a large animal veterinarian. Her winning smile, positive energy, incredible work ethic, grit, and true fandom pride was evident in everything Sinead became involved in. And Bathurst High School was lucky to have you as part of our school for the last 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, graduates, please join me in honoring the winner of the 2020 Don McKay Leadership Award, Sinead Reardon.
Good evening, parents, families, distinguished guests, fellow staff, and most importantly, graduates. Lord Dufferin, Canada's third Governor General after Confederation, created the Academic Medals in 1873 to encourage academic excellence across the nation. This award, the most prestigious that any Canadian student can receive, recognizes the highest academic achievement of each educational institution. This award has clarity in its winner. Quite simply, you get the highest average of the graduating class and you win. Former winners include prominent Canadians like Pierre Trudeau, Adrienne Clarkson, Tommy Douglas, Kim Campbell, Robert Bourassa, and Robert Stanfield, just to name a few. There will only be one Governor General's medal presented here tonight, but I feel it is important to also pay recognition to all our top academic students in this graduating class. To be the valedictorian of this class is truly an exceptional accomplishment. So Emily, please allow me a few minutes to properly recognize you. When I sent an email to the teaching staff for any words they might like me to express in this speech, the response in both quantity and depth was beyond what I was expecting. Some of the teacher quotes include, Emily Risden will undoubtedly stand out in my mind as one of the brightest young women to have attended Bathurst High School. Over the past 4 years, I've come to know Emily as both her English teacher and as her director in various musical department groups, such as choir and musical. She is receptive to feedback, intrinsically motivated, and a tireless worker. Always with a gracious smile on her face, Emily is a top-notch young woman who will certainly excel at anything she chooses. Her integrity, work ethic, intelligence, and pleasant personality make her unforgettable. Emily was an exceptional student in math, hardworking and conscientious. I also know Emily from the time she spent in the M&M group during her grade 9 and 10 years, and more recently with the SRC helping with the breakfast program. She could always be counted on to follow through on any commitment she made. Very dependable, lovely girl. If you have eyes and ears, you can see that she's one of a kind. One thing I admire about Emily is her humility. When she would ask a question, seek a conference for an essay, or just make casual conversation, I was always struck by her ability to laugh at herself. Her schoolwork needed so little help, but she still wanted to make sure that she hadn't made any silly mistakes or oversights. She approached my desk with this humble look on her face, like she didn't want to disturb me, but she really just wanted to produce work she was proud of. The quality of her work was so high and so flawless that I appreciated every opportunity to critique it, because it made me work at a higher level. She does that, this young lady. She brings her A game, and that, in turn, brings out the best in her teachers. It's been such an immense gift watching her learn and transform through the years. She's definitely a student I will never forget. Emily is eager to learn. As her teacher, you always feel that she is ready to soak up all the knowledge that you are willing to share. It is so rewarding and refreshing to have a student like her in the classroom. She also takes action in her community by asking, "What will you do to celebrate Earth Day this year?" through her artwork on her driveway for passersby to ponder, or by teaching elementary students about the importance of the wetlands at Daly Point. Emily, as you set out for your next step at St. Francis Xavier, please know we believe you can be anything you choose, and take with you the confidence that your teachers have expressed in you. I believe, Emily, from what your teachers have expressed, you exemplify all that is great about being a phantom: compassionate, talented, intelligent, and extremely hardworking. We are all proud of you and look forward to following your success in the years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge our Governor General Medal winner for 2020, Emily Risden.
I will now ask Adriana Scott to introduce our guest speaker this evening, Superintendent Mark Donovan.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates and honorable guests. It is with great pleasure I introduce to you this year's guest speaker. He is known by many students and teachers around the province. He has taught and been principal in the Miramichi area for the past 30 years, and in 2017, he took the role as superintendent. Many people would describe him as a problem solver and out-of-the-box thinker. Over his many years involved in education, he has always been passionate about his work, pushing his students to always be their best selves, whether it was in the classroom or on the soccer field. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to our superintendent and guest speaker, Mark Donovan.
Hello everyone, my name is Mark Donovan, Superintendent of Anglophone North School District. On behalf of the District Education Council, I'd like to offer my heartfelt congratulations to the graduates of 2020. I'd also like to acknowledge and thank the families and friends of all graduates that have supported your 13-year public education odyssey. You know, each graduation year, along with each cohort of graduates, is truly unique. It's safe to say that graduation 2020 stands alone, the most unique of all, unlike any other graduation in history. You as graduates will forever be remembered for what you are now experiencing in these atypical and unparalleled times. In recent weeks, I've heard many comments from teachers and families about how sad it is that you young men and women will not have the opportunity to experience a traditional graduation and prom. This sentiment is tough to argue against, as the rite of passage of graduation is steeped in tradition, replete with large celebratory gatherings, parties, prom dresses, tuxedos, and so on. COVID-19 reminds us, however, that life can be very unpredictable. Curveballs often come our way during this lifelong journey. The fact is, when these things happen, we all have to find the most productive ways we can to deal with them. So what is the best thing for you to do as a grade 12 graduate in times like these? Ask yourself, will I be further ahead, pining over what has been lost this graduation season? Or will I make the most of what I have control over? Will I leave high school with regrets, or will I be grateful for what I have achieved, my memories and what I have today, my family, my friends, and most importantly, the endless possibilities for my future? The answers to these questions to me are self-evident. It's what we do as individuals when the unforeseen trials and tribulations of life come our way that make all the difference. I believe the single greatest lesson we can learn from this pandemic and take forth from this graduation year is just how important it is to be resilient in life. Being resilient, having the ability to bounce back or recover quickly. Resilience comes easier to some than others. We all have family or friends that no matter how tough times get, they seem to be able to soldier on, seemingly unscathed from the battle. For others, the ability to rebound can be much more challenging. The good news is, all of us can learn this all-important life skill by being aware of and thinking through what is going on around you, by reaching out to others for help when you need to, and by focusing on your own mental and physical fitness, you will develop the ability to cope with any challenge. The most successful people in the world take resilience to the next level. They don't complain when the going gets tough. Instead, they look for possibilities and solutions. When life sends these people lemons, they make lemonade. Better still, my advice to you is, when life gives you lemons, sell them on eBay and get rich. For those watching this video, it is important to note the class of 2020 are, without question, the most talented, best educated, and arguably smartest cohort of graduates in the history of our world. I know, right? Who knew? The fact is, however, these young people have grown up with technology that they routinely use to access the collective knowledge of mankind in seconds. They learn the value of collaboration, they're creative problem solvers, they're compassionate for the less fortunate, and they realize they can be true agents of change in a complex world. Graduates, endless opportunities await each and every one of you. There will be challenges, but even more opportunities. I know you will all do well in whatever endeavor you choose. And as we say with affection along the banks of the Miramichi, to each and every graduate in the class of 2020, I wish you all the very best. Happy graduation.
On behalf of the graduating class of 2020, I would like to take this time to thank our guest speaker, Mark Donovan, for his inspirational words. As we set our own future goals and aspirations, we can only hope that our successes, no matter how big or small, are as meaningful as your own. As we embark on new chapters and build our own futures, we will look back to this remarkable day and remember the message that you left us. So once again, on behalf of the graduating class of 2020, thank you.
Thank you, Tara Gover. We have now reached the highlighting event of the evening, the awarding of the diplomas and scholarships. Students will have their picture taken, receiving their diploma this evening by professional photographer Christopher Lovegrove. You will note that 21 students out of 116 obtained honors, an average of 85 or more, and 13 students out of 116 received honors with distinction, an academic average of 90% or higher. And they will be recognized as their name will be called upon receiving their diploma. I will ask teachers Matt Murray and Patrick Cameron to assist in calling of diplomas.
Boyd Alexander, honors. Emma Arsenault. Pierre Alexander Baudouin. Dane William Bepperling. Jonathan Victor Black. Alexander J. Boucher. Corey Boudreau. Jonathan Boyd. Chad Dylan Boyle. Mackenzie Branch, honors with distinction. Rebecca Breyer, honors. Devin James Bing. Ethan Maxwell Casey, honors. Gavin Wood Casey. Sarah Zoe Carey. Brady Carrier. Cole Carrier. Emily Lynn Chamberlain. Jordan Chamberlain. Jonathan J. Coleman. Brittany Susan Cummo, honors. Layla Kara Coombs. Vanessa Suzanne Cormier. Cody Couture. Damian Couture. Haley Couture. Vanessa Sear. Corbin Dasty. Bianca Marie Devereaux. Brendan John Devereaux. Ibrahim Dorcom, honors. Angela Megan Doucette. Bradley Doucette. Catherine Doucette, honors. Aisha Rose Drouin. Katrina Duguay, honors. Briar William Ellis, honors. Cassidy Marie Ellis. Zainab Sood Aran. Ella Rose Fournier. Dawson Furnett. Jaden William Gammon.
Tara Leonie Gauthier, honors with distinction.
Ariana Aaron Good. Tara Gover, honors with distinction. Cody Hashay. Julie Michelle Hashay. Nathan Francois Hashay, honors. Nicholas Hashay. Anthony Hickey. Katana Halka Glazier, honors. Hubert Hermans. Taylor Rose Emoff, honors. Zachary Emoff. Nathan Kalenda. Amber Kelly, honors. Cherokee Savannah Kenny. Kieran Reardon Kiersted.
Jonathan M. Knowles. Angel Lapointe. Jillian Lapointe, honors with distinction. Samson Julian Lapointe. Cody Mark Levine. Colton Lee. Dylan Lawrence Legacy. Haley Legacy. Isabel Brooke Legacy, honors. Justin Legacy, honors. Kyle Legacy. Samantha Edna Legacy. Alexa Chloe Lurch, honors. Rhonda Mary Lay. Savannah Brittany Long. Patrick Mainville. Janelle Malcolm. Lucas W. Mullally Lapointe. Katie Bella McEwen. Jenna Mercier, honors with distinction. Jacob Miller Harris. Melody Morat, honors. James Michael Morrison. Nicholas Todd Morrison. Shane Moyer. Kevin Nguyen. Caleb Joseph Palmer. Dayton Dennis Pete. Haley Ann Pete, honors with distinction. Jade Pete, honors. Justin T. Pete. Brandon Polianskis. Austin Poirier. Sinead Reardon, honors with distinction. Maxim Ryu. Emily M. L. Risden, honors with distinction. Catherine Ann Rogers, honors. Lucas Charles Rosignol. Emily Roy Pete. Caitlin Roy. Patrick Roy, honors. Sarah Roy. Taylor Annie Russell. Jesse Sampson. Romain Schillemans. Andriana Scott, honors with distinction. Rebecca Seeley, honors with distinction. Paige Alberta Brooke Sewell. Colin Slattery. Cameron Evan Smith, honors. Riley T. Smith, honors with distinction. Taylor Grace Smith, honors with distinction. Tamara Patricia Sousa. Katie Stymist. Brody Vanderplum. Curtis Vandenbrand, honors with distinction. Jaden Ward. Devin Anthony Windsor, honors.
Tonight, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2020 Valedictorian, Emily Risden.
Dear honored guests and Bathurst High School's graduating class of 2020, welcome. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to speak to all of you today. First of all, congratulations to the class of 2020. Class of 2020, those words mean so much, don't they? Not only are we graduating after 13 years of classes, of countless activity weeks, sports practices, music rehearsals, art projects, sleepless nights, and so much more, we're the group of students graduating amidst a worldwide pandemic. No one could have imagined that on Thursday, March 12th, we would hurriedly burst out of the student entrance, wishing the next day to be a snow day, only to later realize that that day would be our last day of regular classes, and of being all together with our classmates and BHS staff. We had pictured our grad activities and ceremonies with anticipation, only to suddenly realize that the entire world was now in lockdown, with so many people now fighting for their lives, for their loved ones, or for their jobs. These times have taught us to always appreciate what we have, the time we have, and who we have around us. Class of 2020, though we might not have had the typical end to our senior year, we've had 3.5 memorable ones. From that first boomerang day at BHS, to our first classes, hour-long lunchtimes, extracurriculars, battle of the grades, and friends. We went from not knowing what the learning commons is, and which computer lab is which, though I'm still not sure about that one, to getting our licenses, and deciding what to do for the future. While that future is scary, and now even more uncertain than ever, grasp onto these lifelong memories you've made at BHS with your friends. Though we might not all have a YouTube channel to document our adventures, like the Contaminators do, we all have our own cherished memories. As we all begin our new endeavors, whatever they may be, remember those people around you who have supported you along the way. On that note, I'd like to thank all of my family, friends, and mentors, specifically my parents, my sister, and my niece. I also want to thank God for everything, as well as all members and leaders of my faith community and this whole community for all the support. My parents always tell us that they have nothing to do with our achievements, that it was all us. As teenagers tend to do, I like to disagree with them. Though you weren't the ones asking the teachers way too many questions or frantically rushing to finish Ms. Jared's tests until the last minute. You've done so much more. Everything you have taught us and everything you have done and sacrificed for me, my sister, and my niece are what have made us able to achieve our goals and have made us who we are today. I invite my fellow graduates to thank all of those people in your lives who have helped you along the way. A big part of these people are the BHS staff and all of those who have helped us along our educational journey. First of all, thank you so much to everyone who worked tirelessly to make walking across the stage, as well as our virtual graduation ceremony, grad banquet, and activity awards ceremony possible. Secondly, to all preschool, elementary school, middle school, and high school staff. Whether you're the one to teach us how to write our names, or the ones developing our work ethic and showing us just how much we can accomplish by throwing presentations, assignments, and even portfolios and seminars at us, or the ones teaching us skills for university. We thank you. Every single one of you have helped us in such a valuable way. Throughout our whole high school experience, you've seen us grow so much. I don't mean in height, although many did grow a few feet or two, but I mean as students, and most importantly, as people. You've taught me so much more than the curriculum. Thank you to Mrs. Collins for teaching me not to be afraid to be passionate in what I'm interested in, and showing me that what may seem difficult can be fun if you give it a shot, and in the end, so worth trying. To the late Brad Chamberlain, thank you for everything. You showed us all how to truly put others before yourself. Thank you to Ms. Sherrod for your kindness and your stuffed animals. To Mrs. McLagan for your cool ways of explaining things and for all the great stories. Thank you to the late Madame Lynn. You showed us that every single one of us has something valuable to offer and demonstrated the importance of fun and kindness every single day, even if that meant giving us a massive panini party and running the risk of tripping a breaker. And last but not least, thank you to Madame Van for your tough love, your humor, and for showing us how to overcome the toughest of obstacles. Class of 2020, I think it's fair to say that we've had our fair share of obstacles, but I truly believe that all of this has made us stronger. Stronger as a school, as students, as individuals, and as a family. We've had good times and bad times, but through it all, our close bonds and resilience have shone through. Let's take our experiences as phantoms and take them with us into our future endeavors, whatever they may be. This is only the beginning. It might seem daunting, but you've got this. Stay strong, have faith, work hard, and have fun. I can't say it any better than Mr. DeVries always does before every scary challenge, chemistry test. Class of 2020, good luck, enjoy, and have fun.
Thank you very much, Emily. Our graduation has come to a close. On behalf of all Bathurst High School, I would like to thank the staff and community volunteers, as well as the meeting supporting organizations of Bathurst High that continue to make this event one to remember. Most importantly, I wish to congratulate the graduates on their achievements. Your BHS family is proud of you and wish you happiness, health, and a safe, exciting journey.
Memories fade, but they're never lost. Colors change with time and change of heart. If I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me, will you be right here beside me? Everything I know is behind me. I'm starting a new life. I just don't want to say goodbye. Sun has set on everything we know, friends we've made. I don't want to let go. After everything that we have learned, it's our time now, it's our turn. If I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me, will you be right here beside me? Everything I know is behind me. I'm starting a new life. I just don't want to say goodbye. The lights go dim as we suddenly see it's time to find who we're meant to be. We couldn't wait for this to end. Now we wish we could start again. If I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me, will you be right here beside me? Everything I